On multiple occasions, I came to visit Alan here. I had come and parked right here along this parking area, and there were medical marijuana baggies on the ground.
Upstairs from Alan's apartment, tenant Lovely Francisco had been selling pot and smoking pot, running her illegal medical marijuana dispensary without a worry.
Yeah, I would get out and just be really interested as to why it's so in your face, you know, why she wasn't being more careful, honestly, thinking about why she wasn't, you know, being more secure herself. But she was pretty laid back about her business, I guess.
Lovely's carelessness made her an easy target. A single woman with drug money, cash. It was most probably names from her client list who visited her one evening to rob her.
Get the hell back right now! Move!
Hearing the commotion in the apartment upstairs, Alan went to check on his neighbor.
Go get him!
It was over, just like that. Cold-blooded killer somehow outmaneuvered this 6'3" Marine and slowly walked away as Alan lay dying.
At no time ever did I see security here, any cameras operated, or any type of intervention from the management on what she was doing in her apartment. Over months, 8 months, at 2 separate times, there were gentlemen hanging out in the car late at night when I would come over with their seats laid back, on their phones, just kind of hanging out in the car. And again, because I'm a nosy person, I asked Alan, what's going on? Who are those people? They're just sitting out there. It makes me nervous, leaving my car right next to them. And he said those are probably her delivery drivers that were waiting for her to either get a call to go deliver something or whatever the case may be.
Clearly, these men hanging out in the parking lot weren't residents. Where was security to monitor and intervene in the situation? Illicit drug deals implies a cash money business, marking Pepperwood Apartments as an easy target for robberies.
As I told Glenn before, this was an active apartment complex, and when I say active, I mean that it just had criminal activity going on throughout the years. Things have happened. And then that's when he told me that his upstairs neighbor had a medical marijuana delivery service running out of her house. And so I would smell it before that, but I wasn't sure where it was coming from, but that's when I found out what she was doing upstairs.
It was common knowledge to residents about the illicit drug dealing here.
I hear things, like, drugs, and that you can buy drugs here. I've heard that.
In fact, the drug activity was going on literally under management's nose.
There's the manager's office right there. And then she lived right here in H30. He lived in H29. And that night, this is what happened.
It was February 28, 2013. Alan had been in his apartment phoning with Leanne. It was around midnight when loud banging sounds came from the upstairs apartment.
We were on the phone, and he was hearing noises upstairs. He was really concerned because it was banging, it wasn't screaming. So he told me that he was going to call me back, and he was going to go check on her.
Alan headed up the stairs. Alan knew his upstairs neighbor was a single woman and wanted to check on her to ensure that she was safe.
Alan would go above and beyond for his friends, and even for strangers. I mean, that night he was concerned about her. They weren't good friends, but just neighbors, but he knew that she was a single woman living alone, and I don't think he could have went the night without going up there to find out if she was all right after hearing all the noises that he was hearing.
And no sooner did he knock on his neighbor's door did his plan to intervene encounter a complete 180. Alan seizes an opportunity to flee, but running west, he's stopped by more armed thugs.
I had my window open. The next thing I know is there's more noise. Then I hear the pop, pop, pop.
Alan was shot, execution style, with 2 bullets to the head. While nobody witnessed the shooting itself, there was one neighbor who saw what happened next.